How's everybody doing here tonight on the show? Ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get off started with the NFL. We actually got some news. We're starting to get some news here. As you know, we get out of this 4th of July weekend, and we're getting ready into the week. We're a few weeks away from the training camp starting, and we got some NFL news today, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the freaking Baker Mayfield. Hold on, I beg your pardon. I gotta go this way. Baker Mayfield, man, has ended up going to the fucking Panthers, man. And that was the freaking that was the rumor, right? He was going to be the Seahawks or the Panthers. And back in March, I believe they both said we're not interested in each other. Baker Mayfield said I'm not interested in going to Carolina, and the Panthers said we're not interested in trading for Baker Mayfield. But here, about 3-4 months later, something must have changed. And the Panthers got some options at the quarterback position now with Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and Matt Corral, who they drafted. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens with the damn Panthers. With their quarterback situation, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be very interesting. It says, report Baker Mayfield won't be handed the number 1 quarterback job. Will battle with Sam Darnold, says Mike Garafolo. Alright, it's from NFL Network. So they're going to have a little quarterback battle between Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. I believe they were both drafted in the 2017 class. And now they're battling for the starting quarterback at Carolina Panthers. Jesus Christ, man. Remember Robbie Anderson said back in March he didn't want Baker Mayfield. I believe he said, and I quote, per Ian Rappaport, the most likely landing spot for Baker Mayfield is the Carolina Panthers. And Robbie Anderson said no with like fucking 5 O's. And now he's his fucking teammate. Jesus Christ, man. Pendejo face, man. Report, Panthers have no plans to trade Sam Darnold despite acquiring Baker Mayfield. They will have a quarterback battle, according to David Newton. So yeah, that appears to be what they're doing. But we'll see what happens. So I guess we can have a quarterback battle between Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold to see who wins that starting quarterback job with the Carolina Panthers. Let's move on to some other news, ladies and gentlemen. So just like the Eagles quarterback, just like the Eagles Super Bowl odds drop, so have the Patriots. Patriots odds to win the Super Bowl drop from plus 28,000 last year to plus 500,000 this year, according to Badog. So Patriots, and I think what this means is that they weren't sure about Jalen Hurts and Mac Jones, and after seeing a full season of both of them, they're like, nah, they ain't about shit, and that's why their Super Bowl odds are dropping compared to last year. But let's see more news here on a Wednesday. Bucky Brooks named his top 5 quarterbacks: Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Okay. This is actually okay. So 1 is Mahomes, 2 is Josh Allen, 3 is Aaron Rodgers, 4 is Lamar Jackson, and 5 is Justin Herbert. He did it backwards. I don't know why they put Mahomes at 1, but they put him in the bottom. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. So there you go. So Mahomes, Allen, Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, and Herbert. And I think that's about it. Is there more NFL news? Let's see here. Let's see if there are more NFL news on this Wednesday. Terry McLaurin leaving this morning to go to California to have a workout session with Carson Wentz and a few other teammates. Terry McLaurin, the newest wide receiver signed by the Commanders. Bum, 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 bum. We are Commanders. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see here, more news on a Wednesday. And I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, the Baker Mayfield stuff and some other little stuff, but outside of that, not a lot. Basketball, it's still frozen. Bradley Beal, very interesting. Bradley Beal signed his contract today. It was 5 years, $251 million. But I believe there's no trade clause. So if they want to, they can trade him, and they can't do anything about it. He can't block it. Bradley Beal becomes only the 10th player to have no trade clause, joining LeBron, Kevin Garnett, Carmelo Anthony, Dirk Nowitzki, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and John Stockton. The contract also has a 15% trade kicker and player option in year 5. So they can trade him, man. If they want to trade him in these next 5 years, they can absolutely do it. There's no trade clause for Mr. Bradley Beal in that contract. Let's see here, and that's about it. It's frozen, ladies and gentlemen. It's frozen. With the whole Kevin Durant situation, it seems like nothing's going on. I never seen this shit in my life. We're a week into July, and I almost forgot about it at this point, about the whole Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving situation, because it's been so quiet, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I cannot believe this, man. Like, how long ago? Remember, like, I believe in 2012, 2013. I know the Orlando Magic had a similar situation with the Dwight Howard, and they weren't able to trade him until like August, September. But other stuff was happening. But I don't know, man. It's frozen. Nothing's happening. Like, not even the Sixers are re-signing James Harden. Like, are they trying to figure out, do we want to maybe throw him in a package as well with maybe Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris and Dipo? Who knows what the hell's going on with all these fucking Durant and Kyrie Irving? There's a rumor out now that San Antonio might get in it and make it a 3-way trade with the Lakers and the Nets. So it would send Westbrook to San Antonio, and it would send Kyrie Irving and Taylor Horton-Tucker to It would send Taylor Horton-Tucker to by himself to with draft picks and San Antonio Spurs draft picks to the Nets for Kyrie Irving. So basically, Taylor Horton-Tucker with San Antonio and LA draft picks to the Nets, Russell Westbrook to the Spurs, and Kyrie Irving to the Lakers. Who knows, man? Who fucking knows what the hell's going on, man? Jesus Christ. It's frozen. Let's see here. MLB, I don't know what the hell MLB doesn't have any. A-Rod, again, more quotes coming from that podcast he did with John Heyman. Alex Rodriguez, he said, as perfect storm and suggests it's only 50-50 for superstar Aaron Judge to return to the Yankees. So we'll see what happens, but A-Rod, man, saying he thinks it's very possible that Aaron Judge could leave the Yankees in free agency this winter. We'll see what the hell happens there. Let's go around with some Major League Baseball scores, and then we'll get into wrestling here on a Wednesday. The Diamondbacks and the Giants tied 4-4. Dodgers losing to the Rockies 1-0 on the 7th. The White Sox won a 1-9-8 versus the Twins. The White Sox avoid the sweep. And the Guardians are falling off really bad, man. Lose once again 8-2 to the Tigers. Jesus Christ, poor Guardians. The Cubs once again beat the Brewers 2-1. The Blue Jays beat the Athletics 2-1. The Angels beat the Marlins 5-2. The Mets, man, when they won 8-3, but it was an extra inning, scoring 5 runs in that 10th inning to win it 8-3, barely hanging on to that first place because the Atlanta Braves are coming. The Atlanta Braves once again win tonight 3-0 versus the St. Louis Cardinals, man. The Yankees take all the frustrations out, right? They had a mini losing streak there. They finally went today 16-0 versus the Pirates. Pirates getting spanked around tonight. Orioles beat the Rangers 2-1. Nationals beat the Phillies 3-2. Phillies got to start winning here, otherwise they can forget about it. Rays beat the hell out of the Red Sox 7-1. And the Royals beat the Astros 7-4. And those are all your scores tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And let's move on to wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. And then we'll call it a night here on a Wednesday. So they asked Kevin Owens on Twitter, why is there a panda on your new shirt? And he's like, I don't know, man. I was basically sitting around backstage, and they came up to me and they're like, what do you think we should put on your new shirt? He's like, how about a panda? And they just put it on. Pendejo. Jesus Christ. I guess Kenny Omega was talking shit about Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega said something on his live stream, and they started talking shit. Poor Kenny Omega got excited because he's like, oh my, they're talking. He thought he obviously he's not wrestling right now. It's like, well, if I'm trending, The only thing it could be about is my Twitch stream. Maybe I'm a good at video games. And he got so mad when he thought it was just drama with him and Jim Cornette. He thought they were actually talking about, oh, how good Kenny Omega's in his fucking video games on Twitch. And then fucking Shotzi, people making fun of her, man, because she had a bunch of the women had a bunch of messed up spots at the Women's Money in the Bank on Saturday night. But they really went hard after Shotzi to the point where she deleted her Twitter. And apparently she said that I started questioning myself. I had to have friends and family slap me in the face and, tell me who the fuck I am. But I'm just going to delete Twitter because it's too much negativity. I'm already having a hard time, not only professionally, but also personally in my life. So Shotzi, man, she deleted her Twitter because of everybody talking shit about her, calling her for her to get released after that terrible performance at Money in the Bank. Poor Shotzi, man. I think at one point she said, suck my 2 hairy melons. She was frustrated, man. But yeah, man, poor Shotzi. But yeah, not a lot of news in the wrestling, man. Not a lot of news on wrestling either, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I think, yeah, let's see here. Kevin Owens, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's it. Thank you very much. And until next time, thank you.